as a way to save the internal combustion engine car, because people like the sound of internal combustion engines, especially when it comes to sports cars. You know, you got the new Mustang, that's a V8, it's not electric coming out now. Is this a goal for Ford? Is this something that might make its way onto the street as well, synthetic fueled internal combustion engine vehicles in the future?
Yeah, absolutely it will.
I hope this message finds you all well and in great spirits. Some really fantastic news just surfaced. I'll give you some background. Ford is getting back into Formula One as of 2026 with the Red Bull Formula One racing team. But what Formula One has to do now, because of the emissions, Ford is developing this synthetic fuel that will be used to keep the internal combustion engine going, because they're trying to develop a zero emission synthetic fuel. Ford is on the game for it. Lamborghini's on the game for it. Porsche's on the game for it. So what does that mean for us? That means that we still might be keeping our V8s. So let's break this all down. This clip here is Fox News interviewing a Ford Performance Motorsports engineer.
This is Digital Autos editor Gary Gastelou, and with me in the Fox Garage to talk about is the global director of Ford Performance Motorsport, Mark Rushbrook. Welcome.
Good morning, Gary. Thanks for having me.
So Ford was an engine supplier from the 60s up until 2004, still has the third most wins in Formula One history, but it's been 2 decades. Why are you guys getting back into it now?
Well, as you said, we had a great history in the sport, certainly enjoyed that. And as the third most winning manufacturer's engine, that's the point of pride for us.
It's not just for getting into it for the sake of marketing and stickers. They're really going to work with Formula One and get into the development of the batteries being more efficient for racing and keeping and getting fuel that is zero emissions, so we can have internal combustion engines that are here to stay. This is actually fantastic news, because what that means is, as many of us were thinking that this S650 could be the last V8 Mustang, potentially, if things go right, hopefully, prayerfully, especially with the zero emissions fuels, we could be seeing internal combustion engines staying. Ford is aware that in a worldwide global scale, internal combustion engines aren't going anywhere. But how do you keep the net zero emissions going? And they did experiments with this already with different races like the Ford Ranger Raptor and things like that. Not zero emissions, but they did have those races and it did fairly well. So what that means for us as Mustang fans, as V8 fans, as just internal combustion engine fans, is that there could be hope on the way. There is hope on the horizon, and it's going to be beginning with Ford's partnership with Formula One. I'm super excited. Full link in the description for the article from Fox News and the full video interview. But I will say right now, these are all good things, because the people who are in charge right now at Ford, especially in the Mustang program that I have had a chance to, bother, annoy, ask questions with, and be with, they are all about internal combustion. They are all about saving the V8s, and I love it, and I'm excited for it. Remember, Mopar already is done with the Hemis. Ford is holding steady and holding true to us purists, which I'm excited about. So with them working with the Red Bull Formula One Racing, Red Bull Formula One Racing, we could see so many things advancing. They're also working on things like aerodynamics, things that will trickle down into the Mustang game. Again, they're trying to see how it works with doing the hybrids and having the battery be way more efficient for racing purposes, and for us, drag racing, roll racing, the track. So this is really exciting news, guys. Tell me what you guys think. I don't think this is smoke and mirrors. I think we're going to be seeing a different way around this. Again, Lamborghini's on it, Porsche's on it, and Ford's investing a lot of money into this, because they're not going to be working with Formula One, They'll help develop the motors, help learn from all that's happening with what they get out of the races, the information, the tuning, the tech, the software, the engineering. It's all going to be really helpful what they learn in the racetrack and bring it right to us. So check out the full interview, link in description, and also put it at the end of this video. Hope you guys are excited, because I am too. All right, guys, hope you know it never ends. Check out the giveaway on 3spy.com, because you know it never ends. Peace.
Are you going to be involved? You're going to be developing the motor? You're going to be producing it for the cars? I know you're not just putting stickers on the cars.
That's right. It's not just about marketing and stickers. It's definitely about a technical partnership. It will be called Red Bull Ford Powertrains. And we will work together with Red Bull to develop that power unit based in Milton Keynes across these next 3 years to be ready to race with the new technical regulations in 2026.
Because people like the sound of internal combustion engines, especially when it comes to sports cars. You know, you got the new Mustang, that's a V8, it's not electric coming out now. Is this a goal for Ford? Is this something that might make its way onto the street as well, synthetic fueled internal combustion engine vehicles in the future?
Yeah, absolutely it will. We are committed to full electric vehicles. That is an important part of our future, but we also know we're going to have combustion engine vehicles in different parts of the world for a long time. And we want to do that in the most responsible way that we can. So that's part of what attracted us to take this serious look at Formula One, was their commitment to the sustainable fuel and to a net carbon zero future. And we're doing that in other spaces already. We ran a Ranger Raptor at Baja with Shell as a partner.
What an unbelievable show so far. We've already covered so much. Fans designing the RB19 for all 3 U.S. races. A welcome back to our favorite Aussie, Danny Rick, and a first look at the RB19. So much excitement for the upcoming season. What more can we take?
Well, Marty, we know that 2026 will see F1 next big step change, and today we have some exciting news to reveal for the team's future. Let's take a look at a special message for the Ford Motor Company.
That was a great experience.